Uڵḷadu Nāṛpadu, 40 verses on what is. Verse 6.
வார் 6 உலகைம் புலன்கள் ழுருவேரன் ฎṟavvaim pulaṉaim poṟikku pulaṉā, mulahaimaṉa moṉṭṛaim poṟivāyāl ōrndiḍuda lāṉmaணattai yaṉṭṛiyula kuṇḍō vaṛai. ulahaim pulaṉgaḻ ழுruvēṟaṉ ฎṟavvaim pulaṉaim poṟikku pulaṉā, mulahaimaṉa moṉṭṛaim poṟi-vāyāl ōrndiḍuda lāṉmaணattai aṉṭṛiyula kuṇḍō vaṛai. Padacchēdam, ulahu ஐம்புலன்கள் வேறு அன்று. ஐம்புலன் poṟikku pulaṉaம். உலகை மனம் ஒன்று poṟivāyāl ōrndiḍudalāl, மனத்தை அன்றி உலகு உண்டோ. அறை. Padacchēdam, வார், செப்பரேஷன், ulahu புலன்கள் வேறு அன்று. புலம் பொய்க்கு புலமாம். உலகை மானம் ஒன்று poṟi-vāyāl ōrndiḍudalāl, maணatti ஆன்றி உlahu அண்டு. அறை. அன்வயம், உலகு ஐம்புலன்கள் வேறு அன்று. ஐம்புலன் poṟikku pulaṉாம். மனம் ஒன்று உலகை poṟivāyāl ōrndiḍudalāl, மனத்தை அன்றி உலகு உண்டோ. அறை. அன்வயம், words rearranged in natural prose order, ulahu புலன்கள் வேறு அன்று. புலம் பொய்க்கு புலமாம். மானம் ஒன்று உலகை poṟi-vāyāl ōrndiḍudalāl, maணatti ஆன்றி உலகு அண்டு. அறை.
English translation. The world is a form of 5 sense impressions, not anything else. Those 5 sense impressions are impressions to the 5 sense organs. Since the mind alone perceives the world by way of the 5 sense organs, is there a world besides the mind? Say. Explanatory paraphrase. The world is a form, composed of 5 kinds of sense impressions: sights, sounds, tastes, smells and tactile sensations, not anything else. Those 5 kinds of sense impressions are impressions, respective, to the 5 sense organs. Since the mind alone, or since one thing, the mind, perceives the world by way of the 5 sense organs. Is there any world besides, excluding, if not for, apart from, other than or without, the mind? Say. Explanations and discussions on happiness of being.blogspot.com. The 8th of February 2022. What we know as the world is just a collection of the 5 kinds of sensory perception, namely sights, sounds, tastes, smells and tactile sensations. The 29th of June 2021. The seemingly physical world consists only of thoughts in the broad sense in which Bhagavan uses the term, namely in the sense of mental phenomena of any kind whatsoever. Because it does not exist independent of our perception of it. The 22nd of March 2021, in the 3rd paragraph of Naṇā, Bhagavan said that Jagad Dristi is kalpita, a fabrication, imagination or mental creation, and compared it to sarpaññāna, awareness of the snake, which must be removed in order for rajuññāna, awareness of the rope, to arise. Because according to him there is no world other than our perception of it, and perception of a world, Jagad Dristi, is the very nature of ego. The 22nd of March 2021, according to Bhagavan, the world does not exist independent of our perception of it, so what we call the world is nothing but our perception of it. And hence the problem does not lie out there in what is perceived but in here in ourself as the perceiver. The 2nd of March 2020, since sense impressions, sensory perceptions, are just mental impressions, and as such are an aspect of the manomaya kosha, sheath composed of mind, awareness of a world comes packaged along with our awareness of ourself as a body. The 5th of August 2019. Though Bhagavan does not explicitly say in Uڵḷadu Nāṛpadu that our present world is just a dream, he clearly implies this in many of its verses, such as this one. The 8th of May 2019. No world exists independent of the one mind that perceives it, because the world is nothing but a series of phenomena consisting of the 5 kinds of perception or sensation. 8 May 2019. What he refers to as maṉam oṉṛu, maṉam oṉḍṛu, which means one thing, the mind, the one mind, the one called mind, or the mind alone, is ego, the perceiver of all phenomena. 8 November 2018. What Bhagavan clearly implies by asking whether there is a world besides the mind is that no world exists independent of the mind that perceives it. 28 December 2017, Upadesa Kalivenba lines 28 to 32. The extended version of verse 6 of Uḷḷadu Nāṛpadu, the 27th of July 2017, Uḷḷadu Nāṛpadu verse 6. The cosmos does not exist independent of the mind that perceives it. 15th of January 2017, Uḷḷadu Nāṛpadu verse 6. The mind alone perceives the world, so but for the mind there is no world. 25th of October 2016, Uڵḷadu Nāṛpadu verse 6. The world is perceived only by our mind, so it does not exist independent of this mind. 9th of November 2014. Comment explaining that in the absence of the ego or mind nothing else, other than our real self, exists. 14th of June 2009, Uڵḷadu Nāṛpadu, an explanatory paraphrase.